And that's a 527. Oh my. Now, this is your conflict. This is your controversial. Do I work the come out roll? Do I not work the come out roll? Well, in this case, the probability is the same. All right, folks. Today, we're going to be talking about the hit it and quit it crap strategy. This strategy involves us going out at 220 inside, including the come out roll, including our bets are going to be on always on including the come out roll. Okay. That means we're going to be placing bets on the 5, 6, 8, 9, as you see here. These are all going to be at $50 levels, and at $60 levels, that's 220 inside. The idea is to hit the numbers quickly and basically maximize our profits before the tables turn, right? It's all about being quick gains, not letting greed get the best of us. And once we've hit our numbers, in this case, 3 hits, we're going to turn our bets off. We could take them down, but in case I have an off button here, we're going to turn our bets off just like that, and then wait for the next opportunity, the next shooter to come out. Then we're going to get our 3 hits again, and then again, turn our bets off. So basically, this strategy is all about being strategic and being disciplined with our bets and not letting it ride out, risking it all. Now, you will miss out on that occasional long shooter. Let's go ahead and show that. If you end up having a 12, 15 roller, you're going to miss opportunity. However, what you're trying to do is you're going to capitalize on the 1, 2, and 3 short rolls where you're not putting all your money out there, pressing, and not putting money back into your rack. So again, this is the hit it and quit it strategy. Let me show you a few things that's going to happen. So again, if a 5 hits, okay, that's going to pay us $70. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it back to our rack just like that. Okay, now let's turn our bets on. I'm sure that we're working it. Now let's just say it's 6 or 8, same thing. Each of these bets are going to pay you 70. Now just in 2 hits, again, working the come out, just in 2 hits alone, look what we've gotten. We've gotten 100. That's 125, 35. We got $140. That's 70 plus 70, easy math, right? $140 out of our $220 invested. At this point in time, you're looking for one more hit. Let's just say it happens again. We get 220. Now, you're not going to be 100% out the hand. It only puts you at 210 versus 220 by getting your 3 hits. However, that's okay. Again, we're looking to maximize our profit as much as we can. We're going to turn our bets off, get the next shooter. Once the next shooter comes out, we're going to turn our bets back on and get 3 more hits and keep generating that profit. Again, the idea is to get 3 hits out. Let's roll it out and see if we can come out on top. Remember, it's all about knowing when to hit the bets and when to quit, when to turn it off, and let the dice see how we end up doing. All right, guys, let's try it out. All right, guys, here we go. We are starting off with a $1,000 bankroll, okay? $1,000 is very light for 220 inside. However, remember, we're not going to press anything. We're going to keep it everything as is at 220 on the inside, and then we're going to turn off our bets after 3 rolls. This is the hit it and quit it crap strategy. I rolled this out a long time ago with my when I first started. I wanted to roll out again because there's a lot of people who have not seen this type system. Again, not pressing up no bets, just collect. Let's roll it out. Our bets are on. We are working. The puck is off, but here we go. Let's get it started. Come on, shooter. All right, let's start out the gate. It's going to be a 3-1-4. That's Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. However, that doesn't help us out because we're not on the inside, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to look for 3 hits. Here we go. It is hard to get 3 hits, by the way. Let's go ahead and say that. It is really, really hard to get 3 hits. However, you're hoping that's going to be an 8. You're hoping that you can get as many as you can. All right, so that's going to go back into our rack. Let's go and put it right here. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put this back as much as I can and show you our profit as we go. Let's do that right there and try to show you when we get back into profit. All right, that's a 10 down there on the end. That's no help to me. Look for the inside hit, guys, and there is a 5-2-7. So we only collected $70 out of 220. That's okay. We know we're going to get in them rolls, right? But you're hoping that you can capitalize on the next few to be able to take advantage of it when it's happening, okay? So what we're going to do is go back out there for 220 inside, okay? So 220 here. Let's get it out there. Again, that's going to be basically $50 all the way across, and it'll be $60 on the 6 and 8 because you always have to have the caps on the 6 and 8, always. All right, here we go. The puck is off. Our bets are going to be working, and let's go, shooter. And that's a 5-2-7. Oh my gosh, talking about getting sniped back to back. Now, this is your conflict. This is your controversial. Do I work the come out roll? Do I not work the come out roll? Well, in this case, as many as you know, the probability is the same, right? The probability is the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop 220. It's basically all preference if you want to do it or not. All right, that is 220. I just paid for my bets right here. So everything here is good to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and keep my bets on. I have them here working. I'm going ahead and roll that dice. I'm not showing the 7. All right, come on, shooter. All right, it's going to be on the 5. All right, that's going to be our first payment. It's going to be on the 5. Let's mark the 5 over here. That's going to pay us $70. Okay, $70. Again, I'm going to go straight back to the rack, just like that. Let's go ahead and move this little marker here. All right, come on, shooter. There's a 4. That's Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That doesn't help me out, right? Not on the 4. Come on, shooter. And there's 10 down there on the end. That's Big Ben. And there's an 8. That is a 5-3 great 8. That's going to pay us, again, $70, okay? So looking for one more hit. One more hit will get us out of this hand, okay? Let's go, shooter. Let's do it. And there's another 10 down there on the end. That's Big Ben. And there's a Yo11, Midmo, Chiro. We're everywhere, right? Everywhere looking for one more box number. There's a 10. This is the hard 10. Gosh, where are we at on our 4 and 10s, right? You're asking, hey, where's your money at? Well, in this case, we're only going to work on the inside. We're only going to focus on the primary numbers right here, okay? Come on, shooter. Let's go. Oh, drop the dice off the table. New dice. And that's a 5, 4, 9, guys. That is going to be the center field 9. So that's going to pay us another $70, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We've hit 3 hits on the inside, right? So basically, we're going to keep the puck working. Okay, we're going to turn our bets off. Okay, so again, if we hit our 5 right now, we're going to turn our puck off. We're going to wait until they 7 out. So these rolls may go a little bit faster, but we're going to wait till they 7 out. And once they 7 out, we are going to pull our bets and turn them back on. That's going to be a 3-1-4. Come on, shooter. There's a hard 8. Now, we are missing, I hear opportunity, right? There's some opportunity of some rolls that we're going to miss out here. That's okay. You got to be disciplined. 2 hits, in this case, 3 hits and down. There's a 9. Come on, shooter. There's an 8. After we've turned our bets off, there's 4 more hits. And there's another 8. Good gracious. And there's 5, 2, 7. We finally came out. We missed out on a couple opportunity rolls. You saw that, right? So we missed out on some rolls. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the puck off, okay? We are going to get another point established. Again, our bets are going to be working, 220 inside. We already collected from the last one. We're not going to press it up on this one. Now, I did roll out another system that did that on that very last roll. We actually pressed up the inside, then we pressed up the outside. Maybe I end up doing that on the second half of this video. We're going to see how we do. All right, come on, shooter. Let's go. Inside numbers. That's a 5, 4, 9, guys. That is a center field 9. Let's mark the 9. Now, that's going to pay us $70, okay? Again, not pressing it up. Just a straight up collect every time. Always collecting. Here we go. And there's another 9. That's going to be our point, okay? That's going to be the center field. That's going to pay us another $70. That's great, okay? This here is going to go back to the rack. Let's turn the puck off. Our bets are going to, you know what? Our bet's going to be working. That's fine because we are looking for one more hit. That's what we're trying to strive for. One more hit, and then regardless, we're going to turn our bets off. And it's going to be the hard 8 that worked out for us, okay? That's going to be the hard 8. That's going to pay us $70. Just got some more red chips. There we go. It's going to pay us $70. Now we out of this hand, okay? Out of the hand, 2 full racks of it. That's great, okay? So now our bet's going to be off. The puck is going to be on the 8. Okay, we're going to ride this out. It don't matter how many rolls it takes because we're out of the shooter. We're out of this hand. Let's wait for them to 7 out. Once they 7 out, we're going to go back out and rework our bets. All right, it's going to be a 9, 6, 3. And there's a 7 right there, guys. So if you would have continued to press, if you would have continued to work your bets, you wouldn't have this opportunity right now where the puck is going to be off. Now we're going to work our bets and hope we don't have another one, back to back, of course. But we're going to try it again. Here we go. Our bets are working. Come on, shooter. It's going to be the 3-1-4. Again, another Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Right there, 3-1-4. Let's go. Back to back, guys. That is the point right back. Let's turn the puck off. And let's do it again. Again, our bets are working, right? We want to get 3. We want to utilize, capitalize, working that come out roll to get 3 rolls. And that's going to be back on the 4, guys. That's 3 4s in a row. In this case, it's the hard 4, right? That's the 2-2 or the ballerina, whatever you want to call it. And there's a Yo11, Midmo Chiro, no help to me. And we have a 10, Waylon's best friend, down there on the end. That is Big Ben. Oh, another 4. Great goodness. Look at our 4s. The 4s are hot. We're not playing the 4 and 10, guys. Again, we're capitalizing on these inside bets. In this case, it would have been great working the outsides, but we're not playing the outsides. We're only working the inside bets. And there's your hard 6. Again, our bet was working. Our bets were working. That is only our first hit. Okay, remember, all these rolls, we're always working. That is our first hit. So let's go ahead and collect that one off of this shooter. And I'll tell you what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and grab my new my next one here. Let's move these over. Let's move these over. That way I can get some greens in here and I have some room. There we go. All right, let's do that now. Put the greens on that side, the reds on that side, and we're ready to roll. That was our first hit, and the point is going to be on the 6. Let's roll it out. Let's go, shooter. And that's a 5. That's going to be the 5, no field 5. Let's go. I need more reds. Let's do it again. Let's pull these reds all the way over, 20 at a time. It's kind of draining me here, right? So that is another. That's our second hit. Okay, second hit right here. Goes right back into our rack. Come on, shooter. Looking for one more. And there's another 10 down there on the end. That's Big Ben. No help. Back-to-back 10s. This is a hard way this time, guys. The 4s and 10s are hot right now. Let's just call it as it is, right? And there's a 9. Okay, center field. We can move our little puck here. That is going to pay us another 70. Again, we're out of the hand. Okay, 100% out of the hand right now. And I don't know where we're at on our bankroll because we did lose 2 of them pretty quick. However, it's looking pretty decent so far, right? Now, that is our third hit. We're going to turn a puck off. Again, hoping that Big Red comes a little sooner than not have to worry about that FOMO of missing out. That is going to be a hard 8 this time, guys. That's a hard 8. Again, our bets are off. We've already gotten our 3 hits, so we're not worried about it. And there's your 5-2-7, which is exactly why I say that. You get your 3 hits, you get off. In this case, it saved us $220. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to turn a puck off, and we're going to put our bets. They're going to be back working again. Okay, come out, roll. Take advantage of those inside hits when they hit. Let's see if we can roll it out. Here we go. Come on, shooter. And that's going to be, it got us. It got us, guys. It absolutely got us. Pure organic here. Every roll. That is 220. Our bets were working. That is a 617. So let's kind of drop down 220 again. That's 100. That's 220. So it sniped us this time. So let's go ahead and pull these back. All right, again, our puck is off, our bets are working, and let's try it again. Let's shake these dice up a little bit. Come on, shooter. Oh, my gosh, you got to be kidding me. You have absolutely got to be kidding me. This is the risk. I get it. Another 220. Oh, my goodness. I have people yelling through me through the screen. What are we doing? Why are you working your bets? Again, the probability is the same, guys. The probability of hitting that 7 on the come-out roll is the exact same as hitting it at any other time. It's an average of 1 in 6. It just so happened to be here back to back. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to shake up the dice a little bit, right? Let's get some new dice out there. Let's grab these hard 4s. And let's see if we can do a little bit of change up here. Our bets are working. The puck is off. Come on, shooter. All right, there we go. That is going to be the 8. We have some making up to do, right? Got some making up to do. The point is going to be on the 8. Our bets are working. That is going to pay us $70. So here, I'm going to put these here and try to build those greens back up because I need them built up, right? Started with $1,000. And that there is what you call a PSO. We was working our bets. It was only on the first hit, and that's where you get sniped regardless, right? If you're working, not working, that was when the point was established. And what do? We lose $200 more, $220 just like that. Now, we only collected a little bit on that one, right? Only collected 1 hit, so we did not get out the hand yet again. Drop down. We are looking really slim right now, guys. Really, really slim. I'm going to go ahead and move these out to the side. I don't need them for a little while. The puck is off. Our bet's going to work. If you see right now, yeah, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 460 bucks, 5, 6. We're down about $320 right now. Okay, so we need to do a little bit better. Come on. All right, there's going to be on the 4, guys. That's going to be the point. Okay, let's mark the 4. And come on, shooter. Let's see if we can get some rolls here, right? Inside bets. Let's go. 3 rolls. Come on. All right, that's an 8. That's going to be the 5-3. Okay, that's great. Pays us $70. In case you don't know by now what the inside bet pays us, $70. All right, come on. And that's a back-to-back 8. You love that. That's going to be the 6-2 this time. Again, $70, right? And if I wanted to do this, I could do it 75 for 5. I'm going to actually start doing that. And let's get one more hit. We're looking for one more inside hit. Come on. Blow the dice, whatever you got to do. And that's going to be a 5-1-6. Perfect. Okay, that's our third hit. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it 75. Get them greens back over there. 75 for 5, just like that. It's the same bet. Now, here, we're going to turn our puck off, or our bets off. The puck is on. Our bets are off. We've hit our 3 hits. We're out the hand, basically. And now we're just going to wait for Big Red to show up. And there's a 9. Again, you have opportunity. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? There's a 4. That is our point. Let's turn off our point. Again, we're going to wait for the 7 out. We're not worried about the puck right now. There's a 7. Okay, so that's it. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that 7 to roll. So now you have that option. Since the 7 rolled, okay, even though it's the same shooter, you saw 7 come out. We're going to turn our puck back on because we're going to take the chances of not rolling back to back right here. So our puck is off. Our bets are working because Big Red showed up, and now we're ready to roll it. Let's go. And that is a 5-1-6. That's great. That's easy 6. Let's go ahead and mark it up right here. And now we're going to go back out there at 200. Oh, not 200. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. We're going to have that payment of $70 going back to our rack just like that. That is hit number 1, okay? Looking for 2 more. There's an 8. That's going to be the 5-3 this time, okay? Easy 8. It's going to pay us 7. So it's 75. That's 3 green chips for 5. That's a $70 bet or $70 payment. One more hit is what we're looking for. And there's a 9. We've done it again, okay? We've hit our 3 inside hits. And by the way, in case you don't know, 3 inside hits is actually really hard to hit. It is hard to get 3 inside hits, I'm telling you. So doing it this way, turning off your bets. Our bets are now off. Our puck is working. And come on, shooter. And that's going to be a 1-2-3, craps 3, no help to me. That's all right. Got to be patient. Got to be disciplined. And there's the 4-3-7 right there, okay? All right, let's do this again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this out a little bit different what I said. So let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Let's say we are at, let's find out where we're at. We're at 100, 200. This isn't in the video. I want to show you a little bit different way of playing this, of how you can press it up and take advantage of when you do get those 3 hits of what you can do, okay? So we know that's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know that's 7, 8, 9. We're actually not too bad here, guys. That is 9. That's 8,000. We got about this much in profit so far. What's that? 25, 35, 40 plus that. What's that? 9. We're up $100. Okay, we are up $100, and you saw how many times we got sniped, right? Up $100. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this up just a little bit. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 3 hits, assuming we get 3 hits, right? And I'm actually going to press up our bets. Let me show you what I mean by press ups. And I'll kind of show you as I go. There's no reason to roll it out. Our puck is off. Our bet's going to work. Let's hope we can get 3 hits. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Here we go. Okay, that's going to be a 3. No help to me. The puck is off. Still no help. And there's a 7. We are working. Oh, gosh, getting sniped. Working our bets. You got to love it, right? So that's going to be drop down 220. That's 220 with one more 5 there. All right, 220. Let's go ahead and drop them down. We were working our bets. It is what it is, and I can't pick up chips. Wow, what a disaster. Let's pick these up. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, our bets are still working. Our puck is off. Let's go and roll that over. Come on, shooter. All right, it's going to be on the 6 this time, 4-2. Okay, so mark the 6. And now, again, that's going to pay us $70, okay? $70 going back to our rack, just like that. And that's hit number 1. Looking for 2 more, right? There's an 8, 5, 3. That is the easy 8. Come on, shooter. Oh, I hit a chip. That's going to be a Yo 11. No help to me. And there's another Yo 11 back-to-back this time, guys. Mid-mo. And there's a 3. I turned it upside down. Wow, that's 3 in a row, guys. That's 11 upside down. I just hit the 3 at a time. And there's box cards. 4 horn bets in a row. You got to love the odds of that one. And there's a 9. Okay, that's hit number 2. That's going to be the 6-3. I want to get one more hit because I want to show you. Let's do it 75. 75 for 5. I want to show you what the one more hit does and how I can press this thing up. And that's going to be a 6. That's beautiful. Okay, here's what's going to do. You ready? So here's what we're going to do, guys. That is a 6. We're going to turn off the point. But what we're going to have here, it's going to pay you 70. But we're going to press this up a little bit. We're going to press up the inside first, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. Okay, so now you have a $90 bet here. We're going to put those back into our rack just like that. That is our third hit, okay? We're going to turn the puck off. Our bets are going to be off, okay? And we're going to wait for another point to be established, roll it out. But now, rather than getting paid 70 every time, they're going to get paid 105. Here we go. And there's going to be a yo 11, no help to me. Doesn't do us any good. And there's an 8. Okay, that's going to be our point. Again, we are waiting for a 7 to resolve, right? Because, again, we got our 3 hits. Our bets are still off, so let's wait for a big red. And it's going to be boxcars 12. And that's a 6. That's going to be our point. Let's turn off the point. There's a 5, 1, 6. Back on the 6. Mark the point. Come on, shooter. Again, looking for the 7 to resolve our bets. And this is when the FOMO comes in, right? Oh, there's your 4, 3, 7. So again, sitting there watching the rolls. If it's a hot shooter, you're going to miss out on opportunity. However, if it's a 2, 3, or 4 hitting down, you're going to make more money than if you just continue to press up, right? Okay, there's our 7. Now here's what's going to happen. Our puck is off. Our bets are working. Remember, these are pressed up right now. Now these are at $105 or $90. Each one pays $105. Our bet's going to work. Here we go, shooter. Let's do it. And that's going to be a 10. The point is going to be on the 10. Down there on the end, that's Big Ben. Let's mark it up down there. All right, come on, shooter. Let's keep it up. And there's a 9. Okay, that's going to help us. Okay, but it's not going to be the 105 that we're looking for. But it will still help us out. Okay, that's going to pay us $70. That there pays us 70 still. And put that back into the rack. All right, hit that 6 and 8. There's a back-to-back 9, another 9 this time. Okay, it's okay. Still going to pay us $70. Pays us 70. I guess I should be doing the greens, right? Let's put those back in there. All right, looking for one more hit. Let's see if we can get that 6 or 8. There is another 9. We don't get the 9, but here is what I'm going to do, okay? We don't get the 9, but we're going to pay us $70, okay? But what I'm going to show you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and press up the 5 and 9 now, okay? So these are going to be pressed up, ready to roll. This here is going to come back to the rack. Again, our bets are going to be off. Our puck is going to be still working, so we're not worried about that. We're going to let the 7 resolve. And now any of this, guys, any of this right now is going to pay us $105 when our puck goes on, when our bets are working. Let's see if we can get it going. Here we go. All right, it's going to be on the 9, 6, 3. Again, looking for 7 to resolve. There's another 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's a 10. That is our point. Let's turn off our point. All right, come on, shooter. And there's our 7, 5, 2, just like that, okay? So again, even though our point was off, we've resolved the 7, okay? We're hoping for the statistics of 7 coming out. We've beat that. Now our puck is going to be on, or our puck is off. Our bets are on. All right, come on, shooter. Again, looking for an inside hit. Let's go. And that's going to be a 5. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The puck is going to be on the 5. Remember, our bets were working, and now you have a $75 bet here. That's going to pay us $105. Again, now you're going to start collecting the black chip every single time. By pressing that up and getting that advantage of there, now you're collecting the black chip every time versus just 70. I love it. Let's go. And here's hit number 2. That's going to be a 6-2-8. Again, that's a $90 bet. That pays me $105, just like that. This is, guys, the hit it and quit it system. I love it. It's a great crap strategy. If you're trying to just get the money in there, get it out there. There's a hard 6 this time. That is our third hit. So now we've made, what is that? $315. We've made $315 just like that. Okay. Now, if you want to continue to press these up even more, you absolutely can. But in this case, I'm going to turn my bets off just like that and keep rolling it out. Here we go. Wait for the 7 to resolve. And there's an 8, 6-2. Again, don't get caught up in the FOMO because you definitely could go ahead and keep these bets working. But for this system, you're going to try to get out the hand, minimize your risk, minimize your exposure out there. And there's a 4. It was a 4, 3-1. And there's another 4. This is the hard 4. That's the 2-2. And there's a 7. Okay, 6-1. See, we wouldn't even have gotten another hit, guys. If we would have kept our bets working, we would have just sat there and lost this bet. I'll tell you what, let's do this for one last shooter. This is going to be the last shooter. We've hit the 7. We resolved it. Okay, now we're going to turn our puck off. Our bets are going to be working. And remember, everything right now is at a 330 inside bet, basically. Everything's going to pay us black chips. Let's go ahead and roll this out. Come on, shooter. Let's do it. And that's boxcars 12. No help to me. Again, our bets are working. And there's a 6. That's going to be the hard 6 this time, okay? Again, that's going to pay us 105, okay? That goes back into our rack just like that. Come on, shooter. And there's a 7. Okay, so you know what? Even though the puck is off, we were working. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these bets back, and let's just go ahead and resolve it there and just be done with it. So all this is a loss. Okay, we don't get the extra few hits, but that's okay. We regressed it up. We was able to capitalize off of it. Let's go and count up our money and see how we ended up rolling it out. The hit it and quit it system. I do know with that extra press at the end, if you do go that route, it does get you into profit much, much faster. As you saw, we ended up getting great break profits out there and doing really well with it, right? Okay, here we go. That's going to be we started with $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500. That's 600. That's 700. 8, 9. That's 1,000. So this is our initial bankroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 400. Okay, so that's $1,000. That was our initial bankroll. So that means all this is profit. Gotta love this. And I just so happen to know this is $100. This is $200. That's $300. That's $350. That's $370. $375, $380 profit, guys. $380 profit, even after getting basically sniped several times because we were able to turn off our bets, get a new point established, get it rolling. We were still able to make profit, especially pressing up on the inside. If you're able to get that to where you're pressing that up each time, if you wanted to go that route, you could really show some great gains. Now, you'd have to build it. If you got 7 hit, you'd have to build it back up. But in this case, it didn't. So it worked out really well for us. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. If you are new to craps or new to my channel, down in the comments, type new to say, hey, I'm new to the channel at first time watching or something like that. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.